Hello and welcome to Wellness Watch, a show that explores the nuances and the burden of illnesses and diseases on mankind and how we in India are dealing with it. Fast-paced lives and modern lifestyle pressures have led to loss in the harmony of mind and body relationship, which has caused several stress-based diseases such as hypertension, heart diseases and cancer. An attempt to prevent and treat these diseases triggered the need for better lifestyles that led to rediscovery of ancient disciplines such as yoga, combining lifestyles for lasting mental peace. Today in Wellness Watch, we discuss yoga and how in today's fast-paced times, it helps us breathe and live better. I'm Preeti Kaur. Yoga is an ancient Indian practice that is more relevant today than ever before. In a world racing against time where stress, anxiety and lifestyle diseases are on the rise, yoga offers a much needed pause, a way to reconnect with the body, mind and the breath. As the world gears up to observe the 11th International Day of Yoga on 21st of June, this year's theme, Yoga for One Earth, One Health, underscores the powerful connection between personal well-being and the health of our planet. So how does this centuries-old wisdom support modern preventive healthcare? Here's a report by DD India's Harshita Oberoi.
One of India's greatest gifts to the world. Not just a series of postures or breathing techniques, it is an art, a science, a philosophy of life. Yoga is not simply about fitness, it is about balance. Balance between body and mind, energy and awareness, motion and stillness. And that balance is exactly what we're losing today. As lifestyle diseases surge and mental health crises deepen, the modern era brings with it an invisible epidemic of anxiety, insomnia, restlessness, and disconnection. We often treat the symptoms, but what about the cause? This is where yoga steps in, not just as a remedy, but as a preventive power rooted in ancient tradition. When practiced regularly, yoga transforms into a powerful shield against today's most common lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and anxiety. With regular practice, yoga balances hormones, improves metabolism, reduces stress, and strengthens immunity. Beyond disease prevention, yoga sharpens mental clarity, improves sleep, enhances flexibility, and builds strength. Each breath and posture moves you closer to a healthier, calmer, and more resilient version of yourself. The techniques are simple, the benefits profound. Each asana is a message that strength lies in stillness. Each breath is a reminder that life flows through rhythm. June 21st marks the 11th International Day of Yoga. The theme this year is Yoga for One Earth, One Health. A message that reminds us that individual well-being and planetary health go hand in hand. So what's stopping us? Include yoga in your routine. Just a few minutes a day can lead to a lifetime of balance. Because in the dance between stagnation and motion, yoga is the balance we all seek. Harshita Oberoi's report, Wellness Watch, DD India.
Yoga is embraced by millions around the globe, not just for its ability to improve flexibility or reduce stress, but also for its power to bring balance in an increasingly chaotic world. From busy professionals to athletes, young and elderly, people of all ages are discovering that yoga is more than just an exercise, it's a way of life. Yoga is the science of modern living and has improved to help calm the mind, maintain resilience and harness physical and mental energies. It is a way of balancing the emotions and establishing the harmony between mind and body. Today in Wellness Watch, we discuss the following. How is yoga intertwined with wellness? How does yoga affect mental health? What are the yoga benefits for kids? Are there any risks of yoga? And we discuss in detail relevance of yoga in modern day. All right, yoga is no longer viewed solely as a spiritual or physical discipline. It is now deeply embedded in scientific and medical research as well. Up next, we will get you the detailed hospitals or institutes in India which cater to this. But the Ministry of Ayush, which was established in 2014, has promoted and regulated yoga education and therapy nationwide. Also, the International Day of Yoga, International Yoga Day, on June 21st was initiated by India and was adopted by the UN, and now it has become a global celebration of wellness. Up on your screens, we will showcase India as a medical hub in the field of yoga. Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Delhi. Vivekanand Yoga Anusandhan Samsthan, Tamil Nadu. Yog Vidya Gurukul, Nasik, Maharashtra. And also research is going on at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. To help us understand more the benefits of yoga and also how important is it for us to maintain a balance in this chaotic times, we are joined in by guests. Dr. Hansaji Yogendra, Director, the Yoga Institute Mumbai, is joining us virtually through Zoom. And Dr. Rajkumar Yadav, Professor Physiology, AIIMS, New Delhi, is with us in the studio. Thank you both of you for joining us this afternoon on Wellness Watch. Ma'am, to begin with you, help us understand, is yoga just about poses? We are telling our viewers that it is about maintaining a balance, but then eventually does it come down to maintaining poses, or what exactly, how do you define yoga?
Well, the real definition of yoga itself is complete mastery over mind is yoga, or balanced state of mind is yoga, because ups and down of life goes on and on, but you maintain your balance. That awareness has to come in all of us. Then excellence in work is yoga. Excel in any work, focus yourself and do your job best. That's yoga. So all the definition, there are many such definitions. They don't talk about body and body wellness and all that. They talk about mind. Because yogis have observed that if mind gets disturbed, body is going to get disturbed. Mind supersedes body. Mind has a will of its own. Body doesn't have a separate will. Body has its own system. And so body functions according to that. But once mind is disturbed, it directly affects the body. When you are angry, when you are sad, when you are upset, when you are hurt, what happens? In your body, blood pressure shoots up, pulse goes fast, breathing becomes shallow. All these things are observed. Your concentration poor, memory poor, reasoning power zero. So humans start behaving like animals. One shouts, you shout back. One behaves badly, you behave badly back. And this is how our life goes. So yogis have observed all these things. That's why they make it very much clear that focus on mind. Human mind is highly, highly developed mind. And so that mind needs direction. If mind is given free, you know that statement, free mind is devil's workshop.
Right.
Mind is given free, no direction, then mind goes either in past or in future, but never in present. So present job is done in a haywire way. And so again, the future can't be good. So be very, very clear. Yoga is nothing to do so much with body. Yogis have not structured the whole system to take care of body. Body care is a byproduct in yoga. Automatically, once you start living a yogic way of life, because it is a lifestyle management, how to live, yogis say.
Yes.
Yoga is an applied science. You apply that into your day-to-day living. That is yoga. So it is a preventive management more. But now we have brought yoga even into a therapy. But in therapy, we have to be conscious how we should go about at physical level. We should be clear about it. And that's where institutions like the Yoga Institute, where I am the heading, we have done good amount of research much, much earlier to show how much should you bend, or how much you should go back, or how much you should turn your body. Not so much as it is shown because it looks nice, so people do much, much more like a circus, which yoga is not at all. And with good amount of research, the technology part of yoga is managed. But psychology part and philosophy part, which I'm talking about, that how mind works and how mind is supposed to work, and philosophy, that is keep purpose and goal in mind and then finish the job. Then do your job. Don't just do it just like that because somebody is doing. You should be clear, because every action you do, you are going to face the consequences of the action.
Right.
Karma ka siddhant. So that has is philosophy, and technology is clear. Asanas, pranayams, meditations, kriyas, bandhas, mudras. These are the technology part of yoga.
All right. So, ma'am has very, interestingly put it forth to us that yoga is not just about poses. I'll bring in Dr. Yadav here. Dr. Yadav, I would want you to explain to our viewers in very simple terms, how is yoga different from meditation?
Uh, Truly speaking, actually, as per Patanjali, yoga actually includes meditation. Yoga means which can make your body much, much better, much, much healthier with wellness. It influences the physical as well as the mental health. Of course, if you particularly stress the meditation, it simply means more focus on the mental health.
All right. I'll bring in ma'am here. Ma'am, for a person, how does one get started with of yoga? How often should a person practice to get the benefits of yoga to experience the benefits of yoga in the everyday life?
First of all, one definition, yoga is a science of awareness. Become aware of yourself. Whatever you are doing, what is yourself doing? First lesson in spirituality is know thyself. अपने आप को पहचानो. What type of a body I have, what type of mind I have, what type of nature I have, what type of food am I eating, how am I living, with whom I am going ahead in life, gelling and talking, and everything has to be understood and done. And so you have to live your whole life like that. So try and see that you become aware about yourself. You are eating food. Now you should know how much for your body it is good. Somebody may eat 6 chapati, but I may need only half, or sometimes no, if I am not hungry. Because if I am not hungry, I am not supposed to eat. But we still go on doing it. So all these discipline part, yoga is a science of discipline. This discipline part, that if you are not hungry, don't open your mouth. Or if you are not thirsty, don't just drink because you have heard that by drinking more water you will reduce weight. All these are not right approaches. Your body itself gives you the direction. Body has its own language to offer. So to take care of body, you don't need to do much. Just listen to your body language and you will be fine. The point is at mind level, that how we should try and see that we take a decision in our life that I will not suffer because of somebody in life. Somebody is rude, he may be in a bad mood, he may not have slept well, he may not have felt lighter in the morning. Something is wrong, so he is rude. Who wants to be rude? Everybody wants care and love and compassion. Everyone wants that. But he is rude, some reason, but you getting hurt is wrong. You suffering because of his rudeness is wrong. Because you are going to suffer if you get hurt. Your pressure goes up and all these things will happen. And so stop suffering. That is beginning. In our family, all varieties of people are there. Every human is sample by itself. In Hindi, I always say, "Hum sab ek ek namuna hai." So try and see that every human has to be accepted as a human. How we have accepted dogs and cats and donkeys and horses. We know dog is going to bark. We can't expect dog to sing like cuckoo. Similarly with humans, we have to accept humans as they are. Somebody is a shouting type, somebody hardly talks, somebody is lazy, somebody is hardworking, somebody is political, somebody can speak lies very easily, doesn't bother. All such varieties are there. And in your family, you will find all such varieties.
Yes.
And then it will become very difficult for you to accept them. But learn to accept them, enjoy them as they are. Don't try to change anybody. You cannot change anybody. You can't tell donkey to run like horse. Not possible. Whole life you may train. But donkey is going to be donkey. So it's very clear. So this type of an understanding has to be developed as fast as possible. And so you stop hurting yourself, and then you start progressing if you stop hurting yourself. So in yoga they say that when it comes to body, with body there are areas. One is spine. Spine needs to be flexible, and so here yogis have given some asanas, simple asanas. They are just showing it difficult ones, which is not at all required. Simple asana: forward bending, backward bending, sideward bending, twists, upward pull, and downward. So these are the 6 ways in which we do flexibility of spine, which everyone should be doing, because we should be physically active and moving. Our body is structured in such a way that if you don't move your one hand for 1 year, that hand will become atrophied. Circulation would be absolutely poor
Right.
and so problem. So you need to be moving all the time and
So,
being active.
yes.
So one area is spine, another area is abdomen, stomach, navel, and the whole area around it, which we call as a core muscles. So some asanas for core is a must, because all internal organs are there. So
Yes.
yoga is supporting internal organ. They should be functioning well, then everything is fine.
Okay.
And so, asanas for that, breathing techniques are there, because breath and mind they go together. Chale vate chalam chittam. So you can't control your mind. Your mind is disturbed. You cannot control it, but you can control your breath. So here,
So
slow.
basically, the idea is to control and prioritize yourself.
That's right.
Right. I'll take that forward to Dr. Yadav. Dr. Yadav, is it there? Is it a case that a particular age group will benefit more from yoga, or for that matter, is it beneficial for kids also to practice yoga? And put all this together. In the lifespan of a person, is there a particular age group, a particular age for a person to start practicing yoga to get the maximum benefit?
Yeah, that is a very good question. The yoga is actually for everyone, irrespective of the gender, irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the religion. The best part is it is for each and everyone. As early as you start, it is the best, because if you start, suppose if you as a kid, when I was a kid, I used to do yoga in class 5th, 6th, 7th, and I was in fact one of the best person who used to do the best yogasanas.
Asanas.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And if you start it early, of course, it will be more for the preventive. Because the best part of yoga is it can be preventive, it can be promotive, as well as because I work at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, one of the biggest hospitals. The hospitals are basically for the diseases. So there also yoga is very important. As ma'am has already said, the yoga is very good for as preventive measure, yoga is very good as promotive, as well as yoga is very good, which we are doing right now, and many hospitals and many institutes across the country are doing, and it has been observed that there are many diseases where yoga is very beneficial as a therapeutic measure, you can say.
Are
Yes.
there any risks of yoga also?
In general, you can say no risk, but of course there are a few very minimal, but usually it's a relatively very safe procedure or safe process or safe actually lifestyle.
All right. Ma'am, does a person have to practice all of the principles of yoga to benefit from it?
No, it becomes very natural. See, anything is not just physical in our body. Whatever we move, because we want to move, we are moving. So our mind comes into picture. Because I like to move, so my desire comes into the picture, my enthusiasm comes into picture. So I am doing any activity holistically, not just physical or not just mental. So keeping that in mind, yoga is a complete science, holistic science. So whatever you are doing asanas, fine. With asana, you have to be really aware that how much is enough, how much is a strain for my body, and do. Then it can never harm you. But if you are doing asana, that fellow is doing so well, he's touching his hand to the let me force and touch, that will harm you. So when it comes to technology part of yoga, you have to be totally self-sufficient and observe and slowly train your body to become what you want to become. You can be a good runner, you can be a good mountain climber, you can be anything. Your body can be trained. That's no problem at all. But where body is, mind should be. Where mind is, your emotion should be. Where your emotion is, your faith should be, confidence. Then together it becomes a complete work by itself.
Right.
So, keeping that in mind, we should be doing everything in life. Everything in life. You are eating food, your mind should be there, your emotion should be there. You should be praising that food, enjoy that food and eat. And that you should have faith that this food is going to give me everything, all the nutrition. Check it before. But when you sit to it, you should be very clear that you should just enjoy every morsel, chew it
Right.
well, and eat. So that's how everything in yoga is.
All right, ma'am, this will be the 11th International Day of Yoga. How do you see yoga becoming a global movement? And when we talk of the modern day challenges which everybody faces, is it the right time for yoga to become a global movement? Because this is not, this is an ancient science, this is an ancient, stream. And finding its relevance today, in today's times, and that too globally, given the efforts put forth by the country in the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, how do you view it, the relevance of yoga in today's times?
I tell you now, yoga has become so popular because people have become aware. That awareness has increased, and so yoga they start doing it. What they are doing it only at a physical level, but slowly, slowly things would be done more. 196 countries they are going to follow the whole yoga curriculum, the 21st system. But it is not just that. We are getting people from all over the world at the Yoga Institute. Name any country where the yoga teacher is not there. It is there. We have about more than lakhs of teachers all over the world. They
Yes.
are all so much interested in learning yoga because it instantly gives the result. It is a science. That's why I say it is a science, not art, a science. Because you do something and you get the benefit. You take a long, slow inhalation and exhalation, and you start feeling peaceful. You do it yourself and you will notice. You sit little bit properly and you will notice that you start feeling confident,
Yes.
not slouched and sit. So all these simple, simple things we should be putting into our life. Which foreigners, they are very sincere and they do it. Their lifestyle changes. You are sitting
Yes.
on chair all the time now. Sit on the floor. Bring your legs up. If you can't sit on the floor, even in bed, at least fold your legs and sit. Automatically, your muscles would be slowly, slowly
Yes.
flexing.
Yes.
That's how it should go. So
All right.
yoga is for prani matra. Every human should learn yoga because every human wants peace of mind, every human wants health, and every human wants enthusiasm, positivity, and strength in life.
All right,
So
health, good health, and positivity and enthusiasm. With this, we come to the rapid fire round, and I'm sure the insights put forth by both of you will be beneficial to our viewers. But a quick myth buster round for some myths to be cleared. I would request both of you to give very crisp, short answers. Yoga is just a complex way of stretching. Dr. Yadav, is it so?
That is not true actually. Of course, some of the asanas are complex, but it is actually includes asanas, the pranayam, the meditation, which is for everyone.
Yoga can replace medical treatment, ma'am, does it?
medical treatment is a very different thing. If I fall down and my legs break, I will need medical treatment. But yoga has more of functional value. If your organ is proper, yoga can do the job well. It takes care of that, but it can't take care of operation. If heart has a hole,
Right.
medical treatment is required. So it is all that.
Yoga cannot be done with any other type of training, Dr. Yadav.
No, no, it can be. And in fact, truly speaking, there are many ways by which you can change your lifestyle. One of the best lifestyle interventions is yoga.
Yoga is only for flexible and thin people, is it so, ma'am?
Not at all. Flexibility will slowly, slowly increase.
Yes.
And there is no problem at all. We are alive, so we are definitely going to progress. No, we can't be
All
otherwise.
right. Dr. Yadav, yoga is for young people or for women, is it so?
Of course, it is for young people or women, but it is actually for each and every one.
And yoga is all about spirituality, ma'am, is it so?
Yoga is from womb till the tomb. I always say that. Right from the stomach, when the baby is conception, and then up to tomb, till the last breath. So that's yoga.
All right.
Your question was?
Yes, is yoga only about spirituality?
No, you can't separate spirituality from materialism. Through materialism
Yes.
only you can reach to spirituality. So it's a natural phenomenon. Yoga is not just spirituality. It's a Sanatan Dharma. It's a way of life that you don't hurt others and don't get hurt. Don't speak lies. These are basic rules. Universally, everybody should follow.
All right, so yoga is not just about exercise, it is not just about poses, but it is a way of life. On that note, we'll end this discussion here. Thank you both of you for joining us this afternoon on Wellness Watch.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, ma'am. So, as Bhagavad Gita puts, yoga is the journey from the self, through the self, to the self. In a universe of motion, that is heartbeat, thoughts, breath, yoga teaches us how to pause. It is where the warriors learn to be gentle and the restless learn to rest. You don't need to be flexible. All you need is curiosity and the courage to close your eyes and listen to your body. Yoga adds ears to your life and also life to your ears. On that note, we end this discussion here. We end this edition of Wellness Watch. Till we meet next, take good care of yourselves.